Hi guys, so I'm back and I actually I was gonna post a video because I made a PowerPoint looking deeper into the blood moon, but the Lord stopped me and I'm gonna tell you guys like what happened, but he literally stopped me from that track and he changed my PowerPoint. So it's really important that you guys just stay for the whole video so that you guys can see what has been changed. I'm gonna first talk about the few dreams that I had, which definitely makes sense as to why he stopped me from looking deeper into the blood moon. I just want to say that I'm not setting any dates or anything like that. I'm not. If we're still here after the 6th of November, so if we're still here on the 6th of November, then I will be posting that PowerPoint, okay? But the Lord stopped me from doing so. He changed my PowerPoint, you guys. I don't even know what to say anymore. Just like how he changed out one day my school app and put stuff in it, he did that with my PowerPoint. And not the new one that I made, but the one that I already posted. So my latest PowerPoint, like my timeline PowerPoint, he changed the sequences. And he put pictures together and I don't even know. But definitely from God. I'm going to go through that with you guys, but I'm going to first state the few dreams that I had, as long as the one that my sister had. And it's just really important that I say them first because then you guys will understand why this all then starts to make sense. So I had a dream, and my sister had a dream on the same day. And it had to do with the same idea. It had to do with the same topic, okay? And I'm just gonna get comfortable. I'm gonna start with mine, but so I was basically all of a sudden in a room, and all of a sudden, someone like was speaking to me, and he told me, and it was very, very powerful, okay? So, and he told me straightforward, like as if he was already like writing. So he was like sitting down, but he was like writing, okay? Like as if something was in like a book or something. And I was standing in front of him, and he told me, those that are placed to the left will be raptured, and those that are placed to the right, they will be left behind. Then he told me, you will be placed to the left to be raptured. And I could see after he said that, he was already putting me like to the left, and then like when I was there, I could see both lines. There were already lines, okay? There was a line from the left and there was a line to the right. So he was already placing people. You guys, he was already placing people. The Lord is already placing people. And my sister's dream that she had on the same day will confirms my dream. So but that was the first part, and then it switched. As soon as I went to the left side, it switched immediately. Then I was walking in a field, in like a grass field that kind of reminded me from the woods that in my hometown here, but like a landscape, grassy landscape. And I'm being like there's someone that's like leading me. I don't know who it was, but I know it's definitely someone from God, maybe an angel, I don't know, but definitely had authority of some sort. And he was just guiding me through this grassy place, which really reminded me of like our hometown woods. And I saw to the left, I saw like this like big TV. I saw this big TV, and it was totally off. But I know it was an expensive TV, so I already, in my thoughts, I was like, what is that doing here? just like laying there, right? Because like what is an expensive TV like that just laying there, right? Out in the basically in the wilderness kind of thing, right? Like what's it doing outside just laying in the grass, right? So he already read my mind. Okay, guys, I didn't even say anything. I was thinking that. And he read my mind and he gave me an answer to it, and he said, this is what this place is going to be looking like now. You guys, that's what he said. That is what this place is going to be looking like now. And he said it as like, when he said this place, like he said it as in like as this place is like filthy. Like he's like, oh, like, yeah, this place. Like as it's like if it were to be like totally filthy, which it is, right? Which it is. But I'm just saying, like, that's how he said it. And then it switched. And then all of a sudden I was in this living place right here. And my mother was with me in this dream all of a sudden. And she told me, she said, Roche, we have to go on a flight. And I knew we were like flying from one state to another state, okay? We had to go there, like we had like an appointment to be there, like, and we had to go there. So she told me, okay, Roche, like in a few days we have to be there. So I'm already thinking, I'm like, okay, right? And I'm thinking, I have a few days, right, to, you know, pack my stuff together and all these things. So the next day came in the dream now. I know we went to sleep, and so the next day came, and I just woke up, and my mother just woke up, but we were again in that same scenario. And then now my mother told me, my mom was like, Roche, we have to be here, we have to be there today at that time. And I'm like, I told my mother, I said, what do you mean? I thought you told me we have a few days. And she said, no, we have to be here today at that time. So now I'm like, okay. And so like, I'm like kind of like frantically like trying to find like a luggage, right, to pack my stuff last second. And I saw two luggages, one for my mother and for me. And I saw them and they disappeared right in front of my eyes. Okay, so then I told my mother in the dream, I said, Mom, what are we gonna do now? We don't even have luggages to pack our things up. What are we gonna use now? We have nothing to pack our stuff with. So I wasn't even like, I never got to pack my stuff, you guys. So then it switched and we were now going in the bathroom, and I was like brushing my teeth like really fast, you guys. As in, like, we had to get ready, like, so fast. Like, I didn't have time to pack anymore. That was, like, that topic was done and over. The dream was over then, too, after that. But I think the main message here was that the Lord knows, you guys, here's the catch. Like, the Lord knows exactly what I'm thinking, right? And I made a timeline to the November 11th. And he sent me this dream after, as if he already knew. And then I was like looking deeper into the blood moon on top of it. And it's like he already knew before it like kind of like happened. Like he already knows my timeline that I till the November 11th, right? So that he already knows my thinking. And in that dream, he's telling me like, I thought that we're gonna have a few more days, right? And but I didn't. Okay, so I thought we're gonna have a few more days, but I didn't. And that was like a double confirmation because on the 18th, like I said, I was looking deeper into the blood moon, and I made a PowerPoint, you guys, and the Lord stopped me. He stopped me, you guys. I just can't. um, and that's a double confirmation because, like, again, like, I thought we would have a few more days left, right? So that dream like confirmed that. Okay, so now I'm gonna like say my sister's dream, because at the same day I dreamed that the Lord was placing his people already, right, from left to right, which is a double confirmation, because the left horse of the dream I used to have, not used to have, the one I had before, the left horse was the rapture horse, and the right horse was the left behind horse. So there's a double confirmation on that. Now why left to right, I don't know, you guys, okay? But like the Lord always, like, the left is going to be raptured, the right's going to be left behind. So now my sister, at the same day, she dreamed that she was on this old ship. You guys, Noah's Ark. I can't. She was placed on Noah's Ark, and she could see people starting to appear, being placed on Noah's Ark. So she was there, and then people were just like placed onto Noah's Ark. Like, there's one that just came, another one just got placed in it. And so that was her dream, and she got that the same day I got that. So double confirmation again on that. You guys, like I said, I'm not setting any dates. I'm not. But if we are here on the 6th of November, I will post my blood moon PowerPoint that I put together. But the Lord stopped me, and it was funny because I actually woke up. I always wake up at like 5:45, and to go to work, right? I get ready, and then a few minutes later, I just go to work. But that morning, I actually woke up earlier, and I was ready, and then something led me to the blood moon, and then like I'm looking more into the blood moon. And it was really funny because then I laid back down. So that was around 3:30, and I laid back down. Only had 45 minutes left until I had to wake up. And all of a sudden, I dreamed that I was back on this chair, because I was on the computer then, okay? So I dreamed I was back on this chair, and I got a phone call. And I knew that phone call was like, I just knew that it was that I was thinking like, oh, is the Lord calling me? I really thought that, you guys, like, that's what this dream made me feel like. So, and I was like, as I got off the chair and I was already walking, and I had my phone in the hand, and I accidentally hit the cancel button. Like, I accidentally hit it. But then I called back right away. I called back on the phone, and then I heard my mom's voice, because that was really strange, because I knew this was like not my mom calling me. But I heard her then say, the cleaning process of the infection is good now. And then it was over. So another confirmation, you guys, that as in like this placing that's happening, the Lord is placing his people right now. He's cleaning. It's like a cleaning process of the infection that we're in. We're in this infectious world, and it's looking good now. So that's how I interpreted that as. But it was funny because then the next, so on that day, I didn't get to finish the PowerPoint. So I was at work. I was actually working on the PowerPoint. On the same day I had that dream, okay? So then at work, I didn't get to finish my PowerPoint, so I was working on my PowerPoint at work because I have time sometimes. And then when I got home, I was almost done with this PowerPoint, you guys. Then I had to add, so I opened up my older PowerPoint from the latest video, like my timeline that I posted to you guys, okay? I opened that PowerPoint. The English one is gone. I don't know what happened to it, but the German one was there. and I wanted to take stuff out of it to put in the new PowerPoint, right? And then I saw it. I saw that the Lord, he changed my PowerPoint. Just like how he changed my school app. I know he's my witness. I know that was his work, and you guys see why. You guys will realize on your own why, because this is just absolutely God. That was absolutely God. So I'm gonna like show that now to you guys. Now all this that makes sense from the dreams that I had, and I also have new visions too. Because I asked the Lord today, I was actually really pleading with God on what to do, because I was just like, he was already telling me through this PowerPoint that he changed this PowerPoint as in like, it looks like we're going before the blood moon kind of thing. And I was really pleading with the Lord. I didn't know what to do, right? Because I was looking deeper into the blood moon. And then I had a vision. I actually, I laid on the couch for a little bit and closed my eyes, and I was really asking God, you guys. And then he gave me a vision, which I recreated for you guys, the best as I could. And guess what? He showed me the solar eclipse. He showed me the solar eclipse, and I was in a temple. I was in like a golden temple, and I saw a golden bowl, and on the top was that solar eclipse. But we're gonna look now through the PowerPoint I made now together for you guys. I'm showing you guys what he has changed compared to my old PowerPoint now, okay? Exactly. Because God is telling us something here. He stopped my tracks for a reason. But like I said, if we're still here, and I'm saying November 6th, because I believe he put together Day of Atonement and solar eclipse together, as in we're meeting halfway. But I'm going to explain that to you guys here now with the PowerPoint. That's why, if we're still here on November 6th, I am posting that blood moon PowerPoint, okay? Then we're going to definitely look into that, but the Lord stopped my tracks from it, and he put me now on this track from his doing. So we're going to we're going to look at that now. Like I said, I'm going to actually see now. Can I do this here? Exactly. Okay, wait a minute, you guys. I had the old one up. All right. So, here is my newest vision. Okay? This is what I saw tonight. October 20th. Okay? I was like, I went way too fast. I was like in some temple, you guys, that I can't even describe. I tried my best, honestly, to recreate it, but I can't recreate that temple whatsoever. This was the closest that I could get, but it was just so perfect. It was made out of pure brass gold. And the room itself was just bigger. And like those blocks, I know I used those golden blocks, but they were golden blocks, but they were just perfectly cut. I'm gonna put the laser pointer here. I mean, this was like perfectly cut, you guys. Like I've never seen like a perfect of a rectangle in my entire life. And like I said, I work in like AutoCAD, and I'm telling you guys, it was just perfect. So, and I saw like a golden bowl, and out of that bowl came actually a little, it was like a little bit like fog, but it wasn't fog though either. I don't even know what it was, but it was kind of like a mist kind of thing. And I saw this. I saw this solar eclipse. It was not completely round. The Lord made sure, like, I know that this is the solar eclipse. It looked just like this. And it stopped right here. So this was definitely the solar eclipse. And this vision made me understand what he changed on my PowerPoint, because I am in a temple. And that's really, really important, you guys, that you guys remember that for what I'm going to try to say here now later on. So that was the vision, and that is why I'm coming on here now, because that was my confirmation from the Lord as to why I'm looking now really, really closely between the solar eclipse and the Day of Atonement. And if we're still here on the 6th of November, then that's when I will post my PowerPoint on the blood moon. But we're definitely looking on here first, because the Lord definitely stopped me from my tracks. And he gave me enough confirmations now on the topic. So that was my newest vision. So I made titles now, you guys. Same old. So this was the old one, and this is the new one, okay? So this is what the Lord changed from the new one, and this is the old one. I put same old, same new because they're the same thing, okay? He didn't change anything on this slide. And I'm showing you the slides that he changed, okay? It was only the mirror slides and the new visions that he changed. He didn't change anything else, and I'll show you guys too. I'll show you guys the changed one here after that. And the older ones, I have them on YouTube, you guys. So like I said, I don't know what happened to the English one. It just disappeared. I only have the German one. So, but the German one is the same one as the English one. So, but I'll show you guys like towards the end, like all the slides from my PowerPoint that I posted on YouTube, the German one, that you guys can see. That he definitely changed those slides that I'm showing you guys now. So, but this is like the same old, same new. All right. So this side is going to be the new slides that the Lord changed. And those are like the slides that I made, the old one. Okay. That I posted on YouTube. So he didn't change anything on that. Here it comes. What is that, you guys? I just can't. This is like the biggest confirmation. I just can't. Here's my old one. And it was really funny because this is the first thing I saw in the mirror, okay? And it was behind me. So it's really important you guys go back on my video and see my dream, because the first thing that happened in my dream was the rapture. We met the Lord halfway in the air. The Lord was coming to us and we were going to him. And we met halfway. We met halfway. And I think it's kind of funny, I jumped too far. Maybe the Lord was already telling me there that he knew that I was going to jump a little bit too far, as in I was already looking too far into the blood moon and I jumped too far on that. That could also mean that, because I did a big jump, you guys, okay? So that could have been him telling me I jumped too far, as in like I jumped too far in looking at a date that is supposed to be for the future and what is actually supposed to come after. Because what he showed me in the mirror was what I believe is what is to come after we're raptured. And I'm going to tell you guys now why. This is the first thing, okay? So in my dream, like I said, the rapture happened, okay? We met the Lord halfway because my mom met him halfway in the air. That was the rapture. And I looked into the mirror and I saw it behind me, okay? So I think this is really funny now, because here, this is as if it was behind me, so it already had happened, okay? I saw this behind me. This has already happened. The rapture has already happened. It was behind me. And now the Lord changed it. He put this picture is with the 4 planets that are aligned, which I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to explain that later. But he used that picture with the 4 planets and he put it in there. Then he put the solar eclipse with the butterfly. We are that butterfly. And he put himself with Jupiter all in one picture. And I know this is German now, but it's the same thing, okay? I'm saying this is the same thing. I looked back into the mirror and saw this as it would be behind me. So he's telling us all this is behind us. We are raptured. We are with God. So what I am seeing now, what comes after, is what's going to happen when we are already gone, okay? Because he's saying he raptured us here. And I think it's funny because he put in the picture that I said this led me to the Day of Atonement, which would be the 4th or 5th November. He put it together with the solar eclipse and the butterfly. And this was behind me. So this happened. And it was behind us now. So what I'm going to see now thereafter is what's going to happen after we get raptured. This is how I'm interpreting now what happened here, you guys, okay? Because this is behind me. This must have already happened. The Lord already got his butterfly. This is what I'm seeing. He already caught his butterfly. And those two events, in the solar eclipse, and it was funny too because the solar eclipse, it was funny because I went to get the sunglasses back, right? And they were laying in bed as if like I already slept in bed and I didn't make the cover. So it looked like I already used the sunglasses because I never actually grabbed them, okay? Like I just immediately, I saw them laying in the bed. The bed was used and like the blankets weren't made. And then that's when I went to the bathroom. So, and the butterfly, it's funny because it flew into the solar eclipse and it went out for a little bit and it just stayed just for a little bit longer. So that could mean that, you guys. That's why I'm saying we're meeting halfway, and I'm going to explain that why. This is just absolutely, guys, God did this exactly like how he changed my school app. Isn't this so amazing? I mean, praise the Lord. He is really, really trying to get the message out. And he just really did it, and he even created his own picture, you guys. Like, I don't even, like, what? So, that was that. This is the same old, this is the same new. He did not change this, okay? So this is telling me this is already going to be now for after we're raptured. So everything else after this now, this is going to happen now after the rapture. Because this was behind me. It was past us. It already happened. You see what I'm trying to say here, guys? Okay, same old, same new. Nothing changed on that slide. Old and new. Okay, you guys? This was my old one, and remember? You guys see the new? There's meteors, there's shooting stars coming down. Do you guys see that? He replaced it from this. So as soon as the moon moves, right? He replaced this right here with stars coming down. Or meteors, okay? Exactly like my vision. He replaced this, you guys, with that. And he replaced it again in the other slide, which I'll show you guys. And I'll explain this at the end, but now that you guys see, like, he switched this, and you guys see, this is the same box. It's just, this is in German, but it's the same thing. So you guys can look at my German video, like I posted the same thing I did with the English one. So that was that. Now this is the same old and the same new. The moon, it's just the same, okay? It's the same moon, and this is the lunar moon, you guys. This is the total the total lunar eclipse. Okay, like it's a type of shade that the moon goes into when it's going through the lunar eclipse. So he didn't change anything on that. All right, guys, you guys are gonna be really. I don't even know what to say to this. So this is like one of the first shades that the moon's gonna go into. Now watch this, you guys, what he did. Bam. What? Wow. Sorry, I'm on fire. What is that? I just like, here's the old, the bride. Oh my goodness. The bride. Okay, here's the new one. And I'm talking about the bride. You guys, there's no more. He used the picture from where he was in, okay? He used the picture from where he was in with Jupiter. This was the background where the cloud, the rainbow cloud that he was in with Jupiter, and he put it on here. The bride is gone and the Lord is gone. So this moon, this lunar moon, this is telling me that during this lunar eclipse, we are gone and the Lord's not here either. Like the Lord, like he already took his bride. He already took his bride and he's not here either. And then after this is the same. The same old and the same new. Yes, we can argue maybe in the fact that like when this is the first shade that the moon goes into, that in between this shade, because I believe they're an hour difference, that maybe he takes the bride away at this point, right? But you guys, like I said, if we're still here November 6th, then I'll make that blood moon PowerPoint. But to me, I mean, the Lord's not on here and the bride's gone. Like, it's just gone. And look, do you guys see the mirror? He like even put the mirror in here, like the moon, because she is in front of the moon, right? But he didn't even put the moon in here. He just put that mirror in here. Like, to me, he's telling me, like, I'm looking this as, and like, this is the mirror that was behind me, and the phase between this shade of moon and this moon shade, like, he already took us. We are long gone here, or something, like, and the Lord's not here either anymore. So, wow. Because that was my vision. And you guys, I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, I'm at loss of words. I'm just so excited. Like, I just cannot. Like, he just took us. Like, we're just gone. And he's not here either. Like, I don't even know what to say. And it was funny because he's telling me with this mirror now that he's not talking about the moon either, because he took the moon out and he replaced it with the mirror, as in like it's not related to the moon. The bride is not related to this blood moon, like, and he's not either. So we're like gone. And then, okay, guys, what is this? I just can't. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. You guys, I don't even have this background. I don't even know where this background came from. I have it nowhere saved on my computer. But this is telling me, I already know the interpretation of it. This is the trueness of it, okay? This is like troubled times to come, the darkness, the red, right? And I believe this is the Antichrist. Or, yeah, I really do. I believe this is the Antichrist, which is going to come at the end of everything. But I'll explain that to you guys afterwards. And he's going to try to turn this red atmosphere that's coming upon the earth into a bright atmosphere. He's going to put people in delusion. Because people are going to be in darkness. They're going to be afraid. And I'm going to show you guys now why I believe the meteors are going to hit after we're gone, and then it's going to cause this redness. People are going to be scared. They're going to be in panic, and he's going to come, and I actually think it's funny that it's a witch too, and I'll tell you guys why at the end. But I think it's funny because like we're having this red, scary, panic atmosphere, and this Antichrist or system or what it's going to be turning this dark atmosphere into like brightness. He's gonna want to make things positive. He's gonna try to calm people down. He's gonna try to bring peace. So, I mean, wow, you guys, this is so, oh my goodness, like this is God's doing. You guys, He's showing us. Our Lord is so amazing. He is so amazing. Praise be to God. He changed this just like how He did with my school app. You guys, wow. Let us have hope. Like, wow. Now, this is same old, same new, right? Like I said, it's German, but it's the same thing. So, same and new. Alright, so now I actually understand this, and this temple made me understand everything after I got the vision I had tonight. So, same old, same new. The temple has not been changed. That is the first vision I saw. Then, this was the same as well. This is the second vision I saw. They're coming down, right? These shooting stars, meteors, or what they are, they're coming down, okay? Now, this is new, this is old. So this is the vision this is in the dream that I already had, and He showed it to me twice. So this is one, right? And I saw it twice. So now He replaced it the same as He did with the other one, with the same thing. You guys see, they're coming down. These are coming down, and the ball came in twice. So now that we see this is the second vision. Now I want to explain. Oh, sorry, this was the third vision. Exactly, this was my second vision, but this is the same as this, okay? This is because He's telling us this is the same time this is going to be. So by doing that, like I said, it's going to happen twice, but I'm going to let you guys know, like, as to why I believe He did that. So now we're going to look closer to this. He put this picture as the background. Now this is just a train of thought now, you guys, okay? This is a train of thought. I was thinking now, like, yes, planets, right? Which I think they are. And they will be aligned. So, until, I believe, the beginning of November. Now I was also thinking, though, okay, what if they represent the weeks? Because I posted I had this on the 24th, 9th. The September 24th, and you guys can check it out because I have, I made a video on that date. So, I had this on the 24th of 9, September 24th, okay? Now I'm thinking, okay, counting back from that date, 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, and then a vision there after this one, I had this going up. I had like a shooting star going up. This to me means rapture. We're going up. So if this is the 4th, could this be the 5th week, which would land us between 23rd and the 29th of October? This is very interesting because I'm going to show you guys why now. And you guys, this is very interesting. Like I said, this is a train of thought because I had this vision first. This came after. He put this here first. So anytime after this time point, we are going to be raptured, right? Because I had this vision after this one. So, but He put this one in here. Which lands, these 4 weeks, and this 5th week lands onto the week of the solar eclipse. Okay, so this is like really because the solar eclipse is going to be the 25th, 26th. So this 5th week lands in that week. It actually lands in that week. But let's look now further. All right, so this is the first, right? I'm saying this is the first part, as in like we're going to be raptured first before any meteors are going to be hit. And I'll explain, but here's one. Now, my train of thought now, okay? Us, because my vision here was this, and he showed me 411 here. Like, I had this in 411, and with this picture, it led me to the Day of Atonement, and my mom kept saying Yom Kippur over and over, right? And this all matches up with my school app on top of it. Now I'm thinking, okay, because of my dream I had with those visions, because we met the Lord, well, my mom and the Lord, they met halfway in the air. Okay, so like I saw the Lord coming with that cloud, and I saw me and my mom were already running in the air. I just jumped too far, and like my mom came with the Lord, right? So, but they met halfway in the air. So in my dream. So this is just a train of thought now. Us, we are this because we are this butterfly. What if this event, we are getting closer to God and God's coming closer to us from the 4th or 11th, and we might meet halfway, right? Could the rapture be halfway between those two dates, right? Now, this was the second. So I think this is the first event that's going to happen. I think the rapture is going to happen first. Then I think this is going to come after, okay? Because this is the same as this, right? And I believe the reason why he showed me this black moon, this new moon going in there twice, because what if he's telling me that after the first one passes, the first one goes in, right? Then when the second one comes, which would be around November, so when that moon's going to look again like that for the next month in November, which I believe is November 19th, around, let's just say November 17th, 19th, when the moon's going to look like this again for that month. I think that is when maybe those meteors are going to come down. Because that's just how I interpret it as now. Because the moon, it went in there once, and then it went back out, and then it went back in again. So it did that twice, as in like, after this one passes, one more needs to pass, and when it does, then those meteors come down. That's how I'm interpreting this now. So this would be the second event, but after the rapture. Because, like, again, it's going to be like the days of Noah, okay? Meaning, people are going to be going on with their normal day lives like nothing has happened, okay? Like they don't know God's coming, and they're not prepared for him, and it's going to hit them, like, it's going to just hit them in the face, right? That is why I believe rapture's going to be first. That is going to be second. But again, it could also be together with the blood moon, okay? Because the blood moon to me is kind of going off with like the scary, like people are going to be in panic, okay? But I do believe like this could be the second event. If it happens now, November 8th, 17th, 18th, I don't know when this is going to happen, you guys, okay? I just know, I believe after what the Lord's shown me now, that we're going to be raptured first before like those meteors are coming down. Now this is very important because he did not change this, and this is the first, from the newer visions I had, this was the first one I saw. This told me, this was my first vision, you guys. This told me that we are already going to be in the temple of God before this, because this is the second vision I had. So this is just confirming everything I'm saying. We're going to be raptured. 1, 1. Temple, we're going to be in the temple of God when we are raptured, right? Just like how he showed me. He showed me this as my first vision. So, second event, these meteors coming down, or shooting stars, something's coming down, you guys, okay? Will be the second event, because he put that together with that moon, and he put it in as like that moon went in there twice. Like it's there and it went twice, okay? First vision equals to the rapture. Second vision with them coming down, the second event. Third one is the end, as in the Antichrist, which brought, it came with darkness, and the room must have already been, the earth must have been already in a dark place, okay? Redness, darkness. And this Antichrist or system that's coming down now is going to brighten it up. He's going to want to make peace. He's going to brighten up this red atmosphere that's going to be on the earth. He's going to calm the people down. This big delusion is going to hit them. You guys, as you guys can see, I already have summer ends on October 30th of October, which I have pictures. But I believe this is the third event. This is why the Lord changed the background of it into positive, because he's going to take that red atmosphere out of the earth. And I think it's kind of funny because it's also like pure red, as in it really does scream like blood moon too on top of it, right? That's just like an extra piece on the cake, I guess. But I really do believe this would be the third event, as in like this Antichrist system is going to change the atmosphere back to positive, okay? Because the Lord changed it from red to this. So this is telling me that. Now, this is actually really funny because I didn't even know this, you guys. Summer ends on 30th of October. Isn't that weird? Isn't that so strange? And Halloween is already on the 31st after the summer, after one day that summer ends. And now this is the halfway meet I'm talking about. If we're looking at the 25th, you add 1 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You land on the 30th. When you go from the 4th and you add 5 days, because in between Feast of Trumpets and Day of Atonement, it's 10 days. So where's the meeting mark, right? 5 days. In that 5th day, that's when you meet up together. So, and it comes out from the 25th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you land on the 30th. From the 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you land on the 30th. If you start on the 26th, it's the same thing. You just land this time on the 31st. If you start with the 5th, you land on the 31st. I find that strange, because summer ends on the 30th and Halloween starts right on 31st, and Halloween is the devil's holiday. It's the devil's day. And another funny part is Halloween is all about witches and sorcery. It's all about witches. They're going to be doing witchcraft and all these things. So this is really strange, you guys. As if like the devil already knew. Like the devil already knew something. Like this is why Halloween exists. And it just find it so strange. And it says here, I know it's German, you guys, but it says right here, the 30th of October ended der Sommerzeit. That means the end of summer is on that day. And here we have Halloween already on the 31st. I just find this is so strange. I don't know about you guys, but I just had to point that out because I just thought like, wow. Yes, so now I had a new vision, and I had this at work, you guys. I had this at work, and at my break, I closed my eyes for a little bit, and I saw this. And here's the catch, you guys. This is the first vision I had that this shooting star or comet or meteor that is the first time I saw it going from left to right. I have always seen this going from right to left. So I know now that the Lord changed the direction of it. Okay? And now my vision makes sense. Only through God's hand, because it went from right to left, only through God's hand, only God can do something like this, you guys. Only God can change the direction of a star, of a planet, of anything in this universe, okay? Doesn't matter what it is, only God has the power to do something like that. And he clearly showed me, like, this is, like I said, I only saw one. And it was a little bit green in color, okay? It wasn't orange like this. It was it was dominant in white, but it had like a little bit green in it, okay? This is why I think it's a comet. But like I said, in my vision, it went from right to left. But through God's hand, he is going to change the direction that this is going in, and it's going to go this way, and it might hit something that might cause these meteors to fall down. So, like I said, I don't know when this is going to happen, yeah? All I know is I do believe that we're going to be raptured before that event happens. And like I said, it's going to be like the days of Noah. Like, they're just living like their normal days of life. And I feel like if the meteors are going to come down, I mean, before we would be raptured, then that wouldn't be like a normal day life anymore, right? So that is why I'm saying that. So that was the end of this. Now I just want to show you guys the old one that I said I would. It's the German one, but as you guys can see, you guys can also look at the video. Nothing changed, okay? Like, just like nothing changed. Like, at all. I just had to, like I said, I had to get the translations, but like nothing changed though, right? Like, my pictures are the same. Like, you guys see, like, my mirror pictures, they're just like, well, those are the changed ones now from God. So, but I just want to show you guys, you see how they're going down? They're just absolutely going down. So, they're definitely coming down. The Lord made sure that they're going down. Like my vision, just like my vision. I just want to show you guys, like, those are the only slides that changed. That I showed you guys, okay? Those are the only ones that changed. All the other ones are the same. You guys can check out my German video. They're just like, it's just the same. Like, it's just, that is the only thing that changed. Everything else is the same. Just want to show you guys. There's Dr. Barry, Pastor Sandy, Pastor Ben. Nothing else has changed. Like, it's just like it hasn't. So, just want to show you guys. Yep, and that was the end. So, like I said, now I'm back. You guys, like I said, God is my witness. He put it on my heart to share. I was pleading with God on what to do. He sent me that vision with the solar eclipse, and I was in some temple, just made out of pure gold, you guys, like gold brass. I like, wow, I can't recreate like what I saw on that, because it was just so perfect. It was so perfect, you guys. I can't. So, like I said, I was actually gonna post a few days ago on that blood moon, and the Lord stopped me, you guys. I'm not setting dates now, okay? If we're gonna be here on the 6th, I'm posting that blood moon PowerPoint that I already made. I'm just letting you guys know what the Lord did. The Lord stopped me from my track. He sent me those dreams as he already knew what I was thinking, you guys. Oh, sorry, you guys, I'm losing my voice a little bit. But he just like he knew what I was thinking. And he's like, hold on, stop for a second. Don't jump too far yet. Look at this, like what I showed you, okay? And then he like confirmed it. And I just was really, I prayed to God about it, you guys, I really did. And he showed me that vision, and then I knew. I knew as soon as I knew I was in that temple, it reminded me of my first vision that I saw the temple. Because that was the first vision, so we're going to be with the Lord first before those meteors are going to come down. And then that's when it went click, and I'm just like, praise God. I was like, praise the Lord. I was like, wow. It's like, so I think it's pretty exciting, you guys. Definitely exciting. Like I said, if we're still here, I will post that PowerPoint. I will. Because I'm not going to change my timeline. I said from that date to November 11th, and we're going to stay on that. I'm just giving you guys an update because I feel like that was such a big update and such a big confirmation, brothers and sisters in Christ. And you guys, I don't know. So, love all my brothers and sisters in Christ. And I'll see you guys the next time. Love you all. Bye bye.